BoxingNews24.com is alluding to maybe the fact that David Benavidez will not be next for Canelo Alvarez this year coming up in 2024, that it might just be Charlo or Crawford. Let's talk about that. Welcome back to the channel. This is Boxing Unwrapped. Now listen, Charlo from his last fight, Big Charlo, said, hey, I'm ready for anyone. I got the rust off. I want the big guy. I want Canelo Alvarez. Well, the thing is that there might be stigma from his little brother's performance against Canelo when he stunk up the joint, running away from Canelo, refusing to engage. And people are going to associate the twins together. So that fight might not be good. And plus, Charlo's win over the older but yet maimed Benavidez, it's not a great win. I think he still has one more fight in there to get those numbers up and say that's the guy we want to see. But I remember Canelo also saying, Crawford, he gets no credit for that. No matter what happens, he gets no credit. So Crawford was going to never be in the cards. But sometimes when these news websites get kind of like these stories out, it's because there was some smoke and a little bit of a fire somewhere. Now, we did hear that it would be David Benavidez. Now, no. Well, Crawford won't be available because he has to have that rematch first with Spence. So we know that's out the question. Charlo, well, that's a big possibility, right? Because why not get Charlo out the way, pick up that belt, right, along the way, right? He's been out for a long time. He just had to get back in the ring fight. Really wouldn't be in fighting optimal shape yet, I believe. I mean, I still think Canelo beats him at his best, but it'll be a better fight. I think he just gets rid of him easier. Whether it be a unanimous decision through 12 rounds of a beatdown or even gets him out of there. David Benavidez is the only one really still out there. I would hate for this to be the way that it goes, right? But if it makes sense, if Benavidez can get a good fight in, Canelo gets Charlo, gets the belt, I think that's a better fight for more championships down the line. But that just means that once the last two fights on the PBC that Canelo has will be over, it'll end on a Benavidez win or loss. That rematch might be in question if it's a great fight, win or lose either side. And that's what I don't want. I want to at least have an immediate rematch if it's good, right? And I think it would be. So I hope that it is Benavidez next and we get a rematch if it's warranted, if it's a good fight. And then they could have the rubber match negotiated with whomever it is that is going to pick up their contracts after that, or Canelo's contract after that. That would be my dream scenario. I'm not liking the way this is panning out, but hey, I definitely don't want Crawford, because if Crawford can't beat Benavidez, then why should he be fighting Canelo, right? He doesn't deserve it, in my opinion, if he can't fight the #1 contender and win. Let me know your comments below. Subscribe. See you in the next one.